Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another pre-cut save game map for you. So this one's going to be on Larkin Springs. This is the one for the Skidder. So as all the other videos, I'm going to give you a really quick little tutorial about how to install it. So you can open up the mod. You'll see Savegame 1 is in that pack. I navigate down to My Documents, wherever it is on your computer, however you want to get there. Open up My Documents, My Games, Farming Simulator 2017. In here, you'll see a list of those save games, whatever ones you have saved right now. All you gotta do is open up that file again. It'll create a new window. Then what we want to do is just drag this save game over into here and overwrite it. Now, as I say before, if you have a save game on Savegame 1 that you do not want to overwrite, like it's an important save game, all you have to do is extract this to your desktop, change this 1 to, like 10, or change it to 8, or whichever save game file that you're not using. That way you'll be able to still have the save game without overwriting the one that you spent time on. Another way is to change the game, the in-game one. So if you want to change save game 1, you can just rename it to save game, 2 or 3 or whatever you want to do there. So mine's already installed, so I don't need to actually do this part. I'll jump in and we'll give you a quick tour of the map, show you guys what we did there. So like I said, this one is on Larkin Springs, which is this one here. So we're going to turn off all the equipment, which I forgot to do. So yeah, when they start the game, there will be no equipment in the game at all. It'll just be the map itself. The only thing I do add is this one red truck, which I'm going to use to go do a quick tour here of the map. I'm also going to leave it parked kind of at the area where the first trail begins. So I'll show you the clear-cut area first that we did. And we actually did this in a live stream just recently. So some of you may have already seen this already. So we're going to drive our little red truck over to the first clear-cut. We don't flip it on the process. Whoops. He's a little out of hand. So the first one's way over here. I wanted to keep them kind of separated away from each other, kind of give you guys a little bit more fun. Can't remember if it's this turn. I think I'm going the right way. We'll find out. I think on your map it's near Site 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's right on this corner here. So yeah, if you take a left on this corner, it takes you kind of down this. It's right next to Tumbler Mountain here. And I have this kind of a clear-cut block area where there's quite a few trees knocked down already. So, I mean, if you're here to do your, like I said, this one's kind of built for skidding practice, so you can run your skidder, go up, grab all these little bundles, bring them down to the road, bring them wherever you want. And then, if you want to continue by processing or doing whatever the case, you can do that as well. Like I said, I just wanted to give you guys kind of these pre-cut blocks just to give you a little bit of practice for anybody starting off new or somebody who just wants to go in and test out a skidder. They'll also be really good maps for, like I said, if you're a modder and you want to do some mod testing. That's one really good way to test out the physics and stuff. So just bear with me here. We'll drive it over to the other trail. Then I'll just park this truck right at the start, and then we'll do a quick walkthrough, and then that should be pretty good. This thing is a bouncy little character when you get her going. Alright, so we have to go almost all the way back to the mill, and then we're going to take a right instead of going up the mill. So there's the hill for the mill, so instead of going right when you come out of the mill, you just go straight. And it's literally right here is the beginning of the pile. So I'm going to park the truck right here just so people know where the beginning of the trail is. It's usually what I do on... Oops, that's what I did on the forwarder one as well. Park this guy right here. Now this trail goes quite a ways back, but again, it's just meant for skidding practice, so it gives you a little bit more of a meandering trail. Some of the piles are a little bit open, so you gotta push them together with your skidder, or if the grapple's big enough, maybe you can get a hold of them. Kind of goes back here a little ways. Then it gets really hilly where you get kind of a drop off, so this will give you a little bit of practice for doing the more depthy stuff for sure. Be able to go down and grab this stuff here, grab this, and it kind of works its way up this hill kind of on a weird angle. Like I said, I wanted to kind of make a zigzaggy path for you guys so it wasn't just the same old boring trip. And I put all of them up the hill so you can just keep going up and up. Now there's two different spots here that I opened up. So I started going up this hill and then realized I couldn't traverse this way. So if you really want to, you can come up here. And there's a couple really nasty piles tucked down in here. But ultimately I decided to just take a hard right and go through this little section here. So there's a couple little piles here, here, and here. And that's kind of the end of it, is where I stopped, because it started getting too steep and the piles started slipping off the edge and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know, it gives you guys a nice little area to start skidding and practice and all that stuff. So this will be the skidding map. So if you guys like the video, like the content, definitely leave a like on the video, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you guys are in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys, we will catch you on the next one. See ya.